So, welcome everyone. I hope you're doing fine, and I hope you can hear me well. I can see that there are already about 40 guests here in the room, so I'm very glad to be with you today, and we will spend the next 60 minutes together, where we are going to talk about how to do a doctorate in Germany and the DAAD scholarship opportunities. I'm very happy to be with you today. My name is Sirin Mahjoubi. I'm the Deputy Director of the DAAD office in Tunis, our regional office, which is responsible for Tunisia, Morocco, Algeria, and Libya. I can see that you put already some hello, salut here in the chat box. I'm very glad that you can see us and interact with us. So this is a good thing, and this is an interactive online seminar. That means you can write us down your questions here in the chat box below, and we will answer you at the end of the online seminar today. And I will already begin, but just in a few minutes. I will ask you now to maybe to answer the polling. We did a polling later on. It will stay for like 20 minutes or something, open, where we asked you whether, just 1 second, I'm going to open the poll myself. So we asked you, are you a PhD candidate, yes or no? Do you have a German supervisor, yes or no, if you already are a PhD candidate? And tell us, where are you from? Where are you from? It means, are you now following us and seeing us and interacting with us from Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, or Libya? I will be glad to see where are my participants from. And of course, I need to see whether you're a PhD candidate or maybe planning to be a PhD candidate. Maybe you're a master's student or even a researcher. And so I see that 50-50, yes, you are a PhD candidate, yes. And do you have a German supervisor? The big majority, no. Okay. And you guys are mostly from Tunisia, but we do have some Algerian, Moroccan, and Libyan participants. I'm so happy to be able to interact with all of you. Very good. So just as I said, so this is an interactive online seminar. So this is, you will get the presentation first of all, and then you will be, we will answer your questions, but you can write us your questions directly during the whole session, and we will try to answer the most of the questions. Just for your information, our today's seminar is being recorded. Right now, it's been registered in our platform, and we will post it probably by next week. So it will be on our YouTube channel. My colleague is writing right now the YouTube channel of the DAAD Tunisie. And we will post, of course, the same teaser on our Facebook page. And I am very, very pleased to begin already. We got almost 350 registration for today. And I see here already 80 participants. It means the interest is here. So I am very glad for this. Can you see, Abir, whether you can probably close the channel and open it again, whether you can hear me or not? I can see some reactions. Yes, we can hear her, or yes, we can, yes. So let's go, let's begin. So this is our content of today. We are going to talk about the DAAD, the organization I'm working for. I'm going to give you a small introduction about the DAAD, and then we will talk about the German research landscape. Then we will talk more in detail about doing a doctorate in Germany, and last but not least, the funding programs of the DAAD, and I will give you some information where you can find other funding organizations or other German funding organizations. And of course, further information about us, about the DAAD Tunisia, and about our upcoming events. So the DAAD, what is the DAAD? So it's a German acronym, which is the Deutscher Akademischer Austauschdienst, which is translated in English by the German Academic Exchange Service. We are an independent organization of German institutions of higher education, such as universities. Almost 240 universities are part of the DAAD, and of course some research institutions, and about 104 student bodies, and our headquarters are in Bonn, but we do have another office in the capital of Germany, which is Berlin. And of course, the DAAD, such as our office, is present in more than 60 countries all over the world. Some offices are regional, such as our office. So our office is responsible for the whole Maghreb region. But we do have other institutions, such as the information centers, the information points, and so on, and the lectures, of course. Let me give you some information or some statistics about the DAAD fundings. In 2023, for example, the DAAD granted almost 140,000 funding for Germans to go abroad to do research or study or internships and so on, and for foreigners such as Tunisian, such as Algerian, Moroccan, and Libyan to go to Germany to do the same thing, actually. So 140,000 funding opportunity is not, it's actually a big deal. So that makes us one of the most and biggest organizations for funding all over the world. Our regional office in Tunis is based in a very known avenue, which is Avenue Habib Bourguiba. And what we do offer is information about study and research in Germany. We do offer consulting for universities and institutions. And of course, we help by our expertise partners for ministries and industry. And of course, we organize networking events for alumni, which are how do say it, graduates from German universities and institutions. We do make a lot of marketing. We do have a lot of marketing events here in Tunisia. Also in Morocco, we were in Morocco in 1 month ago, and we offered a lot of information for Moroccan students and pupils and also professors. We do offer a lot of training, soft skills trainings, whether virtual or in presence and so on. We do offer these kind of online seminars almost twice a month or something like this. So one is an online consulting, and the second one is a online seminar with a specific topic, such as today's topic. And not only the DAAD regional office is presenting the DAAD and the DAAD opportunities in our region, we do have some lectures and language assistance. We do have 2 lectures in Tunisia in Université de la Manouba and in Université de Carthage. And we do have 1 lecture in Morocco in Université de Rabat. Also, we do have 2 language assistants in Tunis and Rabat, and their main activities are not only teaching German language, but also giving more information about the DAAD and these scholarships and so on. So, I gave you already some information about the DAAD, and now we are going to go deeper and deeper to this topic, this very interesting topic, the German research landscape. So this is our schema for today, where we are going to talk about some facts and figures about the German research landscape. We already wrote that there are almost 1,000 public and publicly funded institutions for science and research in Germany. Approximately 400 research networks and clusters, over 700,000 staff in research and development, which is actually a very big number and a very remarkable number, and approximately 46,000 patents registered worldwide, not only in Germany, and it makes Germany actually in the 5th place worldwide, which is actually a very remarkable number. And we do have more than 400 institutions of higher education. Maybe if I wanted to impress you a little bit with these numbers, it's actually because I wanted to give you a closer look about the German research landscape. How is it developed in Germany? How is it important in Germany? And we are, of course, looking for the best researchers all over the world to get some kind of win-win situation between your countries or our countries, so Tunisia, Morocco, Libya, and Algeria, of course, and Germany. So it needs to be some kind of exchange experience. So maybe I will talk a little bit more about the different research institutions or organizations in Germany. So you see here we do have 3 different types. We do have, of course, the research. You can do the research at institutions of higher educations, universities, for example, and you can do your research at an industrial research center, for example. But also we do have the non-university research facilities. I will talk more about it in the next page. So you can do your research in 3 different types of institutions in Germany. Let's talk about the most known and the most important research organizations in Germany. These are not the only one, of course, but these what we call them the Big Four in Germany. So it's the Max Planck Society, the Fraunhofer Society, the Leibniz Association, and the Helmholtz Association. And let's just give you one example, or maybe so you can know what is the difference between these institutions. For example, if you're going to opt for a research-based research career and so on, then I will actually recommend you the Max Planck Society model. As you can see here, so this is a non-profit research organization. It's not only available in Germany, but also overseas, so worldwide. And the focus is actually on research in the natural and social sciences and the humanities. So if you want to know more about these institutions, the Max Planck Society institutions, you can go to, just one second, I will show it with the file here, to www.mpg.de. So these are the websites where you can find more information about the Max Planck Society. If you say, I'm actually more interested in some completely applied research career and completely applied model, then I will actually recommend you to choose and to go for the Fraunhofer model, Fraunhofer Society. This is an organization for applied research and development services, and such as the Max Planck. You can find it overseas in more than 70 research facilities. You can get more information about the Fraunhofer model or the Fraunhofer Society under this website, www.fraunhofer.de. Of course, you can see also that we do offer some information about the Leibniz Association, and the Helmholtz Association. And of course, you can see what are the research fields of these organizations. For example, for technical and biological medical research fields, you can go for the Helmholtz Association, and so on. So I will kindly ask you to maybe screenshot this page, and my colleague is actually now writing these 4 websites in the chat box. You can copy paste them and search later. So, why do we want to do a doctorate in Germany? Why are you probably interested in doing a doctorate in Germany? If you are already with us today, I can see the participants number is increasing. We have now almost 110 participants. If you are today with us, it means that you're interested. It means that you want to do a doctorate in Germany, but why? And this is a very, very, very big question and very important question. I will kind of ask you to do some interactive role play maybe with me now. So I'm going to ask you, or I'm going to give you some questions. You can ask yourself later these questions and see. So if you're going to do a doctorate in Germany, you need to know that this is a very big project. So this is a project that would last at least 4 years to 5. So it is actually a very big milestone of your career, of your life. And why do you want to do a doctorate in Germany? Ask yourself. So you can screenshot these questions. And I'm going to kindly ask you to maybe later to see whether you are going to answer with yes, if maybe 50 or more than 50%, let's be honest, if more than 50% of these questions are answered with yes, then I will recommend you to do a doctorate in Germany. When it is probably 50% or maybe less than 50% with no, then I will actually ask you to look away from this idea, because this is first of all a very big decision. Second of all, it needs a lot of commitment. It needs a lot of motivation. And for example, doing research is fun. Okay, yes, I can say that, but you need to be fully committed to this topic, to this project. So as I already said, this is a lifelong project. This is not some 2 years master's degree or something that I can do quickly and I will get along with it. No. So whether I can see and ask myself, I enjoy becoming absorbed in some specific subject, yes or no? I'm prepared to concentrate on this doctoral thesis for at least 3 to 5 years, yes or no? Maybe you cannot, after 3 or 2 years, say, no, I don't want to do it. So this is a commitment from my point of view, and as well as a lot of other people that we know that are already in Germany or did already a doctorate in Germany. So just ask yourself whether this motivation will be or will last for the next 4 to 5 years. So ask yourself these questions, and if, as I already said, more than 50% of these questions are answered with yes, then do a doctorate in Germany. The other way around, I will ask you to look away from this idea. So now I'm going to talk more about the different types, or the 2 types actually, of how to do a doctorate in Germany. So the very most known, and maybe it's also known here in our countries, type of doctorate is actually the individual doctorates. You can see here, I will show you the file, the traditional or the individual doctorate, which is the normal path, let's say. But we do offer in Germany some other model, which is the structured doctoral program, and I will talk more about the difference of these two models in the next page. So, the individual doctoral program, the most known, the most wanted also program, maybe 80% to 90% of the doctorates in Germany are actually individual. So, you need to get a supervisor, so what we call in Germany a Doktorvater or Doktormutter, translated in German, in English, doctor father or doctor mother. So, these are actually supervisors, university or so on, supervisors, you need to get an approval of a German supervisor to get or to begin your doctorate in Germany. Then you need to find out in advance, of course, whether this professor is suitable for you and for your theme, for your project. So you need to get some kind of parallel overview and parallel thinking. So if he thinks otherwise than you, or you think otherwise than the professor, it won't be a good collaboration. So you need to get in contact with a professor with probably the same path and same research strategy and so on. And in this kind of individual doctorate programs, you will need to work independently. It means you are in charge of everything, of your timeline, of your research project. It requires a good to a very good organizational skills and, of course, a high degree of self-discipline. That's why we said already this is a big project for you. If you cannot have this, or if you cannot get a big or a huge self-discipline with research in Germany, then you won't actually succeed to do it. But if you can say, I'm committed, I can do it, I can organize my schedule, I can organize myself, I can do it, please do it. The last thing that maybe how to say it, distinguish this type from the other type is that the candidates they have the freedom to explore their research interests in more depth. It means you are not being limited by some research topic or by an advisor or something like this. You are free. You can do this by yourself. You can, of course, talk with your supervisor and talk about the feasibility of the project and so on. And so this is the very most important thing about the individual doctoral program. Excuse me. The second type is the structured doctoral program. And this is a very, so this is not the common path, let me say. So here the candidates are integrated in a program which is already there, which is already fixed, which is already, the research group is already there, and you are going to integrate this program and to integrate this doctoral program, this structured. So you don't need here to look for a project or something like this because it's already there and you are going to integrate it. As you can see here, the candidates participate in a research training group, graduate school probably, or at an international doctoral program. You get an intensive support, of course, from your group of academic staff, but you don't get only one supervisor. You probably will get more than one supervisor. You will get probably a group of them. So you don't have this one-to-one supervisor collaboration or relation, but you will get probably one or more than this. So the structured doctoral program, they often have a strong international orientation organization and are mostly English taught and in English language. So I hope you got the difference between the individual and the structured doctorate program. You can get more information about the PhD in Germany in our database, and this is a large how to say it, large database where you can find here, I did already a screenshot. You can see that, for example, our database www.bhdgermany.de, kannst du das bitte schreiben? There are 37 positions now online available. These are the structured program model, and you can find some paid positions, and unpaid positions in various fields, in so many fields. So please go there and research it and search for your suitable subject. Probably I will give you some, maybe a roadmap or maybe some help, just help, to plan your doctorate, how to plan it. It will be probably this model or maybe another model. I will talk about it later. So first of all, some of you ask us, can I get a support? Can I get a financial support? Actually, the very first step is probably to find the field, to find your subject, to identify the subject that you're going to research for. So maybe you go for, I don't know, for biological studies in some specific topic, and then you need to find a supervisor in Germany. So this is the right path. Get your topic fixed, probably in your head, and then probably you can write some proposal, or you can write a draft of your proposal, and then you need to find a supervisor in Germany. So a German supervisor is contacted by you, you need to contact them by yourself, and probably write them an email, and I will give you some important points about how to get a supervisor and how to get probably an answer from a supervisor, because a lot of these supervisors in Germany are being contacted all over, all day long. It means they are really, really highly demanded, and they cannot really answer all of your emails, and probably are not interested in all the topics that are probably redundant and that are probably not interesting. So you need to get the interest of these supervisors, but I will give you more information later. So, and I already said it could be first step, find the field, find the supervisor, and then probably find the project. Once you contacted a supervisor, you can put the, let me say, the most important, the basis of your project. And then you need to find the financial resources, probably within a funding from DAAD or another research organization. Exactly. In some modules and some programs, you need to find the field first, the supervisor second, and then the financing, and then the project. So it could be this way, or maybe you can switch these two steps. So it depends on your research institution in Germany, because some supervisors will say, okay, this is a very interesting topic. You already fixed the topic. I am able and I'm going to work with you, but first you need some financial support. Go look for financial support from an organization, and then we will find the project, and then we will actually create a project together. So, as already said, you need to get this such as a model, but not as a final model. So, I will give you now an overview about our scholarship programs. The DAAD have some different types of scholarship opportunities, such as research grants, the GLR fellowships, and the Green Hydrogen Program, where you can find all of these programs actually on our database. I will write it down later, the fundingguide.de. And let me begin with the very first research grant. So this is called, as already mentioned, the research grants, which are, composed of 3 different programs. The doctorate, the full doctorate, so the doctorate program, you can do up to 4 to 5 years in Germany within a funding from the DAAD. The second model is actually the binationally supervised program, which lasts between 7 and 24 months. And as the name indicates it, it's binationally supervised. It means you need to get to have or to be here in Tunisia, for example, or in Algeria, Morocco, Libya. You need to be a PhD candidate, and you are going to Germany to do some research there. So you need to get a research stay in Germany and then come back to your main country to get your final degree. And we do offer the research grants from 2 to 12 months, which are actually some kind of short measures for doctorates, and we do offer the same program for postdoc, but today we are going to concentrate more about the PhD candidates. The application deadline for the 3 types that I already mentioned, the full doctoral program in Germany, the binationally supervised, and the research grants, are to the 30th of August each year. I already said, so this is, you can find these programs on our website, on our funding database, the fundingguide.de. The fundingguide.de is being now up to date, or is being now, wie sagt man, aktualisiert, up-to-dated. So you need to wait like few more weeks until the new call will be open and will be published. So approximately 30th of August. It could be 1st of September, but let's save this date for you. And most important thing for these research grants that we do offer, these are not some kind of limited programs. We do offer these grants for all subjects, all study fields, all research fields, and you can do it in English. You know, you are not forced or obliged to do it in German, so you need to get your English level, probably proven with an IELTS or TOEFL or TOEIC or so on. So you need to get to prove that you can do your research in English in Germany, and you can choose whatever topic you want, and then the DAAD will see your file, your complete dossier, and will probably ask you for some interviews. So this is almost, we do offer this program every year. We do a lot of marketing for this program, and we still get very few candidates. So we are happy if you get your research topic. If you are now, actually is the best time. We are about 20th of May. This is the best time to get a supervisor, German supervisor, to contact them, to present your idea to the German supervisor, probably about this period, and probably write some proposal and apply for this program or one of these programs. The next program that I'm going to present is the ERA Green Hydrogen Fellowships for international PhD students, and as the name indicates it, green hydrogen. This is more specific than the other one. The other one is open for all subjects and fields. But this one is very concentrated on research in relation with green hydrogen, but all disciplines related to green hydrogen, really. It could be marketing and management in green hydrogen. It could be a lot of subjects that are related to green hydrogen. You can see here the eligible countries, Tunisia, Morocco, and Algeria. And the duration of this program, for example, are 1 month to 18 months. So this is a very specific research fellowships. And the application deadline, it can be submitted anytime. So you can go to our website, thefundingguide.de, and check the requirements and so on. Some of our programs are available for our 4 countries, Tunisia, Libya, Morocco, and Algeria. Some other countries are excluded from some projects. So you need to go to our website. I will go there and give you some, maybe I will not a screen, I will screen share them and I will give you how to look for the research opportunities or the funding opportunities for your country. For example, I will go and write Libya. What are the funding opportunities for Libya? And you will get all the informations there, okay? The very next program is the Research Fellowships in Space, Aeronautics, Energy and Transportation, the DLR program. This is also a very important and interesting program. It's actually for about 3 years, approximately 36 months for PhD students. And it's actually limited with these specific research fields such as aeronautics, space, energy, transportation, digitalization, and security. So it is actually limited with the subject, not as the very first program that I already offered. And the application deadline for this program, you can see on the current offer on our website, thefundingguide.de. Other funding opportunities. Of course, I already talked only about the DAAD programs, but we can orient you to go to other funding organizations such as for example, the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, the foundation, or probably you can see here, you can find some fundings from the states, the Länder, the governmental Länder in Germany. You can find some funding from the federal government, from the federal government, so it means from the German government. You can find some funding opportunities from political foundations. I already mentioned the Konrad Adenauer, but you can see and you can find some other opportunities. You can go and find also some funding from industries. Some of the industries in Germany offer fellowships or probably some funding for researchers from all over the world. And of course, you can find sometimes, not very common, but sometimes you can find some fundings from German universities. I already talked about the fundingguide.de, maybe a lot today, and I will try now to screen share this database, probably to give you more input and more information about it, how you can look for a funding opportunity. Just 1 second, please. Can you see something? Yeah, this is the German, so I already wrote the funding guide and I will be directed to this page. I can do it in English. I will try to zoom out to give you more information about it. Is it good like this? Can you see something? Or is it too small? I will zoom in again. Yes, so this is our funding database. If you are going to look for scholarship, I will go to this page, to this database. Please read here. Please note that the scholarship database is currently being updated. It means in few more weeks they will open the new calls, they will update the new deadlines and so on. So just stay tuned, please. You can see here about 177 scholarship opportunities for all over the world. But if you are going to check what are the opportunities for my country, I will go here to country. And for example, I will probably go for Libya. What are the opportunities for Libyan students or researchers, for example? I can choose the program. Probably I say I am a doctoral candidate or I'm a graduate, I have a master's degree, and I'm going to look for a master's opportunities or, sorry, for a doctor's research opportunities, okay? You can see here that this button is DAAD funding programs only. You can click on it and you can leave it like this, and you will get all the opportunities also from other German organizations, not only from the DAAD. I will ask you to not to click on it. Just let it like this, and you will get for Libya, for doctoral candidates and PhD students, about 48 scholarship options. You see? These are not the only ones that you can not only apply for these two, but you can apply for a lot of other programs. So one of them are the DAAD program that I already mentioned at the very first, the research grants in Germany for doing a doctoral or a full doctoral program in Germany, and the other short-term research stays and so on. This is the very first one, and you will see the B nationally supervised program, and you will find other opportunities from probably you can see here the DLR again. I already talked about it, but you can see the Baden-Württemberg Stiftung. This is the foundation of the federal Länder, in Germany, Baden-Württemberg. You can apply for this program, for example, or the Bayer Foundation, or probably other foundations in Germany. So you will find a lot of opportunities, as you can see here. And probably if I'm going to apply for a DAAD scholarship, let's be just more specific with this one. If I'm going to apply for a research grant, doctoral programs in Germany, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to get this overview where you can find the program in detail. So the overview, what is the objective of this program, who can apply, what can be funded, the duration of the funding, of course, the value of this funding. We offer a monthly payment of around 1,300 euros for PhD students, and we do offer a lot, also some travel allowance, one-time travel allowance to go to Germany and to go back to your home country after your research stay. Some annual research allowances. We do offer sometimes some monthly rent subsidy, and so on and so on. You will see here more about the application requirements. What should I, how do we say it? What are the criteria that I must fulfill to be able to apply for this program? So please check them here. And of course, the language skills that we need from you to apply for this program. The application deadline and the application documents are to be found here under this button. And most important, our programs are of course available on our database, but you need to register to our DAAD portal. There you will go and create your account, and of course then you can apply to this online portal. All of our programs are actually to be applied digitally. You don't send us anything in hard copy in our office. You send everything on the portal, and you need to read all of these information. Right now, you can see that the current offer or the current application is closed for the moment and will be open in few more weeks. Please just go there and get the information. So I needed just this screen share to give you more information about how to look for the research or the opportunities, the funding opportunities. And I will go back now to my presentation. As already mentioned, we do offer a lot of online seminars about different types. We do offer how to find the scholarship opportunity, how to find the master's program, but this is a specific program or a specific online seminar about how to do a PhD in Germany. So more about the doctoral or the scholarship opportunities is planned to another online seminar, but I just wanted to give you some more informations. So the very most important link after the funding guide they already mentioned, that I already showed you, is the researchingermany.org. This is a very, very, very important site or website offered by the German government, offered by, you can see the informations there. It's actually all you need to know about doing a doctorate in Germany. Even more important informations about the stay, how to plan my stay, and so on. So if you are willing to apply for a research in Germany, please go to this website. I will go and do a quick screen share again. So this is the website, researchingermany.org, as already mentioned. And here you can find a lot of informations. And for example, I'm interested in doing PhD. Overview, good reasons, 2 ways to get your PhD, as I already mentioned, the individual or the structured program, how to find your PhD position, for example, or how to apply for a PhD. And you can click on them and you will get a lot of information here. I'm going to kindly ask you to go for this website and search it and read more, and probably hear the 8 steps on your way to doing your PhD in Germany. Follow them actually and read them and get more information before applying for anything, okay? I hope I helped you out with more tips today. And I already mentioned the very important tip is that your relationship with your Germany supervisor need to be a win-win situation. So these are very, very important and very, let me say, occupied actually supervisors, and to get them to catch their interest is by writing your topic, writing your proposal very good, and to ask them not generally, I want to do my research at your institution and I would like you to supervise me. No, you need to get more into the subject that you're working on. Probably you need to go for probably some common points with you and the supervisor's topic and research field, okay? So this is the most important tip that I give you today. More links about studying, or sorry, about researching in Germany. I gave you the researchingermany.org. I gave you also the Garrett.org. This is a German research institution database. There you can find over 33,000 research institutions all over Germany. Just go for Garrett and look for the research institutions all over Germany. For the funding opportunities, if you're going to look for scholarships and funding, go for www.fundingguide.de. More information about PhD in Germany, I just showed you that there are currently 37 positions that are already available on our database on the phdgermany.de. These are some structured program with focused topics and so on, and you will apply for them. I already mentioned the Big Four, the Max Planck Society, the Helmholtz Association, the Leibniz Association, and the Fraunhofer Gesellschaft. If you need to get more information about them, go to their direct websites and get more information there. Before I go to the questions and answers, I will like to get your attention about our next or upcoming events. First of all, we do offer some consultations via phone for those who are not available here in Tunis and Tunisia, probably for Libyan, Algerian, and Moroccan, or probably Tunisian from the south or from the northwest or something like this. You can call us every Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and Fridays from 10 to 11:30 a.m. And this is every Wednesday and every Friday. You can call under this number. You can call whether via phone or even or per WhatsApp. We are available for you. And our upcoming event next week, actually next Wednesday, we are going to present and organize the Falling Walls Lab Tunisia 2025. It will be at University, at Institution ISBAT, l'Institut Supérieur des Sciences Biologiques de Tunis. It will be on May 28th. I would like to kindly invite you as a public, probably to get more information about this science slam or science pitch. Probably you want to discover it and apply for this program next year. The winner of this program of this pitch will be invited in Germany, in Berlin, on November 9th or 10th, 9th, and will participate at the final pitch of the Falling Walls Lab in Berlin, with participants from all over the world, with a lot of political and political actors and also investors from all over the world. If you want to get more information about the Falling Walls Lab, go to our website or also to the Falling Walls Lab website. The next online consulting with the DAAD would be on June 3rd. For the registration, you can go to our website. And enough talked. Maybe how to find us and where to find us on our website, www.daad.tn, our Facebook page, DAAD Tunisie, and our YouTube channel as well, DAAD Tunisie. Our email, info@daad.tn. If you get today, for example, some questions that are not be answered by myself, go and write us an email, please, on info@daad.tn. I thank you so much for your interest. I am very, very glad that you stayed for the whole session. About 80 participants now stayed with us, interacted with us, and I'm very, very glad. I want to thank my colleague Ines for supporting me technically today, and I will go on to say bye-bye for you all. Ciao, ciao.